So Alan, this is our Sherpa 1 prototype. This is actually the prototype boat. This is the one we did all of our final functional testing with.
Yeah.
This whole Sherpa concept is something we've been working on for quite a while now.
Been telling me about it for a while. I've been excited to see it, man.
Exactly. You know, it was never, everyone loves the Calusa Pro.
Right.
It's a true crossover. It can do so many things.
Yeah.
And everyone's always wanted a bigger one.
I've heard that a lot. I've thought that sometimes.
It's a little more involved than just scaling up a Calusa Pro.
So this is not just a slightly larger size.
No, it was absolutely not. That it started from a clean sheet of paper, but it is the Sherpa. The basics are 17 feet in length.
Okay.
61 inches beam. If you'll notice, it carries a lot of that beam aft, whereas the Calusa Pro really narrowed up at the transom.
Okay.
We come back to that. There's a couple of reasons we'll talk about on that. Hull weight, honest true hull weight comes in at 402 pounds.
No motor, 402 pounds.
Which is super, super lightweight.
That's super light compared to some of the other boats that are kind of in this category, man.
It is, and like the Calusa Pro, it's built out of our proprietary lamination. So you know, this is a boat that you're going to be able to do everything from, you know, dragging it over gravel bars and working as a jet boat to, you know, dealing with oyster bars and limestone bottoms and salt water. So, you know, it's everything you've always loved about the Towee Calusa Pro, only more.
Only more. So more dance floor, front and rear. Again, this is just the prototype.
This is just the prototype. The hatches will change. For that matter, one of the biggest things is that hatch will not be in the middle. It will be scooted back.
So this guy's going back.
Right. That hatch will not be there.
Okay.
But yeah, we want to get a bigger deck, more room to move around.
Yep.
This is one of the grab bar options. We've got 3 prototypes. So there's this one which incorporates a cooler seat. And then you can do a padded backrest.
Yep.
There's one that bolts into the side that's large enough you can do electronics and have them
right here, just kind of a single grab bar.
Actually into the mount itself, so that works out real nice. But the trailer itself, this is the Prototype Pro trailer. The final trailer will be just a little bit different than this, but you can get a good idea of what we're doing here.
And you guys build those trailers, just so everybody knows, right?
We don't these. These are actually built on our jig, but they're built right down the street.
In McMinnville?
Yes, right down, actually these are built in Tullahoma.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They're
Tennessee made,
guys that we've worked with for years right down the street. On power, we're rated for up to 40 horsepower prop.
Okay.
One of the reasons we're rated up to 40 horsepower, that's sad for a super lightweight rig, for a specialty rig. 25 horse will push the boat credibly.
Yeah.
And that's on the prop side. On the jet side, we can do up to a 60-40 jet. But again, something as small as a 25 jet.
60-40?
Yes, 60-40.
That's going to push it, man.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons that in this design we brought a lot more. We carried a lot of that beam aft.
Yeah.
And you know, she's got wider hips than the Calusa Pro.
Right.
Holds that motor up.
Tell me a little bit about this rise in your transom here that's different than the Calusa
It
Pro.
is. Well, that's just to accommodate the long shaft for the prop motors. One good thing about that also is if you're doing nice. If you're doing a situation where we've got some customers who like to switch out from a prop to a jet.
Yeah.
You can do that with this boat. Doesn't require any type of jack plates or anything. You can actually go from a long shaft prop to a short shaft jet like a Mercury 25 for specialty applications, and so that's kind of what's going on there, man.
That's sweet. So a couple of things that I've noticed, everyone, that I really like. I have a Calusa Pro. Just the space of this floor, you're capable of 2 people to easily walk side by side across, switch places. I would call this, you could comfortably really fit 3 people in this thing and a 4th if you wanted to.
Oh, absolutely.
And it would still seemingly draft really, really well. I like this rod tip storage. That's a little bit different. What I mean by that is, how long are these trays?
They're just a skosh under 10 feet. And they can be extended, so we can do rod tubes for extensions if you want to go for a switch rod.
Yep, so you'll set your reels down here, run the rod tips up here, and then you're not gonna get your fly line hung on them from up here. I really, really like that. That's awesome. This is gonna be a huge storage area up here, huge storage area in the back. Can folks get dry storage in these?
All of them are gonna be dry storage.
All of them dry storage, that's a ton of room right there.
Again, this is the prototype.
Yeah.
While you're opening that, this is the prototype.
Yep.
So this interior is not the final interior. This was actually a hand-built interior. So these step downs here and there are not in the final one. It's all on one elevation.
Yep. Trolling motor wise, is there enough room up here? You got batteries and everything. Mount a trolling motor to this thing.
And the interesting thing about the Sherpa, it's bigger, it's lighter. It still does really good. If you want to keep your whole setup super lightweight and you want to do something like a Minn Kota 55-pound thrust 12-volt system, and keep it light, it will move it credibly. It actually moves it very, very well. The boat is, again, our boat designs always sit very high in the water. They're shallow draft to start with, so it's a very efficient hull, and it's light, so that works. However, if you did want to go with a 24-volt system, there's ample room.
Yeah, there's
go with a 24-volt.
There's a ton of room up here, and if you go lithium, you could cut a bunch of weight up here.
Absolutely,
be able to cut that in. I like, for size perspective, you could definitely fit like a Yeti bucket right here, so you can kind of gauge the size of this guy. Gas tank, everything fits right up underneath here. You've got this storage hatch. I really like these switches. He's got a cool custom little logo built in that lights up. I doubt you can see it right there. What else do you want folks to know about the new Sherpa, Todd?
Well, the official launch will not happen until probably mid-November, before you actually see it on the website. However,
2024.
However, we're already building customer skiffs. So, we've got 15 years of customers that we work closely with, and they've already started coming in and putting deposits down. So we are building customer skiffs now. So if someone wanted to talk with us about it, go ahead and give us a call. But yeah, we're very excited. It is a complete different skiff than the Calusa Pro. But again, whether you're looking for prop, jet, poling, rowing, it does everything credibly. Everything you want to do. Just the larger Swiss Army knife of boats.
Yeah, absolutely. So you mentioned poling. You're going to have a poling platform set up that can go on it?
We do. We actually prototyped that in the fab shop last week. We have a super nice. The great thing about this skiff, it gives us a little more real estate back there to work with. So we've got a super nice poling platform, much larger ladder system to get up onto it. You'll see a great optional sissy bar to go with that. We also have an elevated forward casting platform.
Oh, cool.
That a lot of people have asked for.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of folks on the Calusa Pros rigging that little casting platform.
Dave and those guys up especially.
That's who I was thinking
about.
Shout
out to Dave this morning.
Yeah.
That will actually be incorporated. We've got the prototype at the shop right now.
Cool.
So you'll see pics of that pretty soon.
And then you mentioned row. So the Calusa Pro has a rowing frame that you can drop in and out of this boat. It pulls right out, puts it right back in. I've rowed it. They row great. You're going to make something similar for this?
No, actually, and I'm glad we sort of skipped over that when we were talking about rowing. Actually, this is actually bolted onto the side because we got enough beam. The purpose of the rowing frame with the Calusa Pro, for that boat to do what we need it to do in every other situation, we need it to be super stable but narrow.
Yeah.
To do what it needs to do, and you've had so many hours in when but when it comes to rowing that, we really need those oar locks up and out to row well. And so that's how we ended up addressing that situation. But this
won't need it for this one.
They actually are right here on the side, and you'll see some. We've got those prototypes already done. Actually, we've got the production parts for the first boat.
That's awesome. And you were telling me yesterday something that I found interesting. The hull is thicker on this one than the Calusa Pro.
The hull is thicker. The bottom is thicker. The way we approach the construction is a little different on this one.
Yeah.
Again, we wanted to line up with what we're known for, and that is super lightweight, super durable, a skiff that you can be very difficult on. You know, whether you're running on shallow rocky rivers, or you're dragging across gravel bars, or you're, you know, down the Everglades dragging across oyster bars.
That'll be me.
That'll be you.
That'll be me.
You know, so, you know, like I said, we've done it for a long time, and this is, you know, we spent the first several years of our business really perfecting the Calusa Pro.
Yeah.
And this is the next direction we're going in.
You definitely did that. I absolutely love mine. And now you have me very curious about this. I think the last question that I had for you, have you done a speed test with the 40 on it?
We have.
What'd you get?
We're in the 30s, yeah.
That's awesome. That's all you need, man.
Yeah, we're in the mid 30s.
That's all you need.
I think I can squeeze some more out. And that, again, that was without making any changes.
Right.
That's just bolting on and going.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
So,
and again, yeah, this is a prototype. It's just getting started, more to
Yeah.
come. I loved getting to see the development of the Calusa Pro over the years. I remember the red boat. I was in one of the original red boats a long time ago, before the floor was even flat. You know, and just seeing the progression over the years of that was really cool. I'm really excited for this and for Towee, and great job, man.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Cool. This has been Towee Boats, Todd Gregory, Alan, Southern Culture on the Fly. And if you guys have any questions, you can ask us, or you can send Todd an email. Where, Todd? How can they reach you?
Todd at toweeboats.com.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Thank
Appreciate you.
All right.